We're in Dubai. You just have to be beautiful and you really could have it all. People think I have double life.
Today in the studio we have an amazing guest. She's from Morocco. She's a former dancer and dance trainer. Now she runs a community of investing especially for women, and it's called Female X Crypto Community. So let's welcome Sofia Youssra Khaloufi to the show.
The minute I said I'm into crypto, they start challenging me with questions. You're a dancer, so you're not really smart.
Moroccan women are the best wife candidate.
I think it's a horrible idea. It's dark side. Do not really mingle a lot with strangers that you know nothing about.
Common perception all over the world when they see a beautiful woman.
Men will judge you based on what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Men, they look at a beautiful woman, they say, oh, she probably got it so easy.
Welcome to License to Explore. This is your host Rohit. This is the show where we uncover the world's most amazing people.
This is your podcast, but I dominate it because I'm here.
Dubai is very safe.
No.
City of safety.
I was crying my eyes out in the toilet.
If I eat noodles tonight, I will not be able to make it to the office tomorrow.
How would you define yourself as a traveler?
Great question.
Every travel you do, you get to be a different person.
Welcome to License to Explore. This is your host Rohit, and this is the show where we explore the journeys of our amazing guests. Today in the studio we have an amazing guest. She's from Morocco. She's a former dancer and dance trainer. Now she runs a community of investing especially for women, and it's called Female X Crypto Community. So let's welcome Sofia Youssra Khaloufi to the show.
Thank you, Rohit, for having me. I'm happy to be here today.
How are you today? How's your day?
I'm good. I'm great.
Great,
Alhamdulillah.
Awesome. So Sofia, you're now living in Dubai, huh? Now you're based in Dubai, right?
I am, yeah.
Awesome. So Sofia, before we actually go into your journey and explore your travels and your stories, I wanted to ask you, when did this travel bug really start? When did you start traveling? How old were you, or what happened? Your first travel experience?
Yeah, I think it first started just as a curiosity. I was a baby. I was 19. And the first time I had the opportunity to travel was to Turkey. And mixed with also my curiosity back at that time when I was first starting to do dancing, that's how it started. And then it went from there.
Great. So because you were dancing, you went to Turkey, and that was your first trip, right?
No, I went as a tourist.
As a tourist? Okay.
Yeah, back then I was just learning. I was only 19. I wasn't sure I wanted to do belly dancing as a profession yet. I was a baby. I was very, very young. But I went as a tourist. Turkey was also very famous for belly dancing. And
Right.
so I wanted to discover that. I wanted to discover Istanbul. Yeah, so I started from there.
Great, that's amazing. So every traveler has a persona. Some of us are like budget travelers, some of us are like luxury travelers, some of us are in between. So what's your travel persona, if I may ask?
I would say I'm both. It depends. You know, obviously, as much as I would love to be comfortable when I'm traveling, of course, I want to be in like a 5-star hotel. I would love that. But at the same time, I love to visit local markets. I would love to discover local, like, small rentals, I would say, especially like small Airbnbs, as long as they're safe. Because at the end of the day, I'm a girl and I have to be, you know, safe, especially if I'm like traveling by myself. So I would say both.
Safety is a very key aspect when you think about where you want to stay, and doesn't matter if it's luxury or if it's Airbnb, but safety is really, really important, especially as a woman, right?
Definitely, especially if you're traveling by yourself.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's a great point. I think it's something which our guests should know, that, you know, always think about safety when you travel and make that your priority, because that's the real important thing.
Be careful. I mean, I don't think you would find any problems in 5-star hotels or like luxury hotels. But if you have, as you mentioned, that bug, like that curiosity of like exploring, which is going to be probably like somewhere in the countryside, somewhere within like local areas, because you want to explore, just you can do it as long as it's safe. And here again, I'm talking about women, you know. For men, it's a bit easier. Like they're not so intimidated, and mostly they're not in danger. So
that's true. Absolutely, I agree with you. So, Sophia, we always ask every guest this particular question. If I handed you today, no questions asked, a first class ticket, where would you go and why?
I would say ballet.
Bali?
I think I found in ballet a mixture of everything. You know, nomad life, people who are so like chill and cool. If you want restaurants, you can go to restaurants. They have delicious food. If you want the countryside, people there are so nice, so welcoming, so helpful, and like the food, everything there is like natural. If you want the nightlife, if you want just like, if you want to experience crazy adventures, everything, small little cafes, small little restaurants, everything. You'll
Wow,
find
that's
everything.
amazing.
So for me, that's actually like my goal destination where like to I would say if I want to retire, this is where it would be.
So that's your retirement
For
paradise
now,
for now. But it might
at this
change
age,
over.
this is what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll change my mind in a couple of years. You never know, but definitely ballet for
But
now.
I hear that it's a very good destination for nomad lifestyle and for
Especially
digital
for what I
nomads.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me working remotely, this is the perfect place.
It's a good place for remote workers.
Oh yeah.
All right, now let's try to dig deep into your travel life and what travel has done to you and what travel has done for you. So I have this question. What's one travel experience that completely changed how you see the world?
I would say Egypt. I have learned a lot from working there, from going back and forth. You know, the special and amazing thing about Egypt is that like you find people from every walk of life. And I have to say, like there, I have been faced with a lot of different overwhelming situations and experiences that taught me a lot, definitely kind of toughened me up a little bit in a good way. And also, it was a beautiful experience. And by the way, Egypt is beautiful, especially like the other sides, like the West Coast and like the Red Sea side. It's amazing. So I would say, like, yeah, definitely Egypt.
Egypt, yeah. So it's an amazing place.
Yeah.
I've been personally to Cairo. I spent a lot of time in Cairo, and I've been once to Hurghada, but I was there only for a day in Hurghada because we were doing this one conference, and it was in Hurghada. So I
Yeah.
flew into Cairo and went to Hurghada. It was amazing, but I didn't get to experience much. But Cairo, I've experienced a lot, and I have the same feeling like you that it's amazing. It's
Everything. There are people there who, again, literally like every walk of life.
Yes, it's crowded, it's busy,
Crowded,
there's
good
too
people,
much hustling,
crazy people, too much hustling, like
too much
also,
noise.
people there, they love to talk, they love to mingle, they love to get to know new people. But again, you just have to be careful, especially again for women. But like besides that, like you're gonna find every single personality, like different mixture of personalities there, especially Cairo, as you mentioned. Yeah.
That's great. So tell me, have you ever been somewhere that made you question everything you believed about yourself?
Again, I think I would say Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened? Tell us more about it.
You're talking about like situations?
Yeah, like maybe you went there, something happened that made you like question yourself that is this really what I'm about, or what am I doing here, or anything like that? Like an experience that made you doubt things or that made you question everything that you had believed about yourself?
When I first went there, I wasn't like so experienced when it comes to belly dancing. And because this is the capital of belly dance
Yeah.
and the whole Middle East, actually in the whole world, when I first started going there for the first time, again, back then, I thought this is what I was going to do for the rest of my life. So in my head, I was like, this is my career. I'll do anything and everything. I'll train, I'll work harder, all that stuff. I would say when I first went there, they definitely made me question if I wanted to do this in the first place, because they're a little bit tougher there, especially like talk about coaches. And when I was there, I started to also get involved in festivals. And then I started to like co-organize. And of course, people in the industry, they're not the nicest, so to speak. So yeah, back then I was younger, and obviously I was still vulnerable. They did made me question whether I wanted to do this in the first place. So it wasn't an easy experience. After that, it got better,
Yeah.
obviously. But yeah.
It
That's
takes
why.
time for the place to grow on you, for you to fit in, and for you to adapt to the culture and the people. And
But I think also because again, it's very saturated there. Like you have a lot of foreigner dancers,
yeah,
which it's good to keep like the competition high, but then again, the people that control the industry are tough. Sometimes they're too tough. And you have girls that go there, they're 21, 20, so young,
Yeah.
like so innocent, and they get their heart broken. It's not easy. Obviously, it has its dark side. Of course, it's not just roses, and
It's not a bed of roses.
it's not just like la vie en rose. Obviously, it has. I would say it has its dark side for sure.
So, based on your experience, which country you feel had the kindest people and why?
Maldives and Bali. See, I don't know. Yeah. For example, first of all, I think Asia in general, Asian people are so nice. They're so sweet. I think from my experience in Maldives, I wasn't going out a lot. I was kind of locked in a resort because I was working there. I was on a contract. But people there were actually super nice. But ballet, yeah. I've been to Bali more than once and twice. So again, going back, that's my number one choice. People there are so nice. They're sweet. They respect you, especially the countryside. So yeah.
So, have you ever had a close call while traveling, like missed a flight or lost a passport or been late to the airport or any close call ever?
Yes, I missed a flight once. I paid so highly for it, so now I would never do it again.
Where
Learned
was
my
this?
lesson. Turkey.
In Turkey, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going back home.
So, what's the most dangerous situation you ever found yourself in while traveling?
That was a long time ago. My first experience, it was in Turkey.
What happened?
I prefer not to get into details,
Okay.
but let's just say, just like for girls, just be careful while choosing working contracts abroad. Again, it was a long time ago. I was a child. It was my first contract. So yeah, it wasn't like the best experience working there.
So let's talk about solo travel. Do you think everyone should do solo traveling, and what's your take on solo traveling for women especially?
I think it's amazing. It really helped you grow as a woman. Oh my God, the amount of experience I've got and the amount of courage I have built traveling by myself. Wow, it's amazing. But then again, just be careful. Please. I always say, women, girls, please be careful while traveling alone. First of all, I never recommend backpacking for women. I think it's a horrible idea. I think it's backpacking.
Okay.
So traveling, she can do it as long as it's safe. Backpacking, I don't think it's for women. I just don't think it's for women. First of all, it's tough.
Right.
Second of all, it's not a safe environment. Yeah.
So, what would you say are the pros and cons of solo traveling?
Cons, I just mentioned them.
Safety
right?
aspect, yeah.
Yeah, safety aspect.
And you said backpacking is not really a good
Yeah.
idea for women because it's a lot to manage, yeah?
People could try to take advantage of you, take your money. Even it could be worse. Pros, it builds. I would say builds you up. Your personality wise, character wise, it helps you really like see what you want in life and really like sit down with yourself and kind of like reflect. Because again, when you travel, see, you are away from your environment, you're away from your family. So like it's new people, new environments, new country. It really makes you reflect. And so first of all, you learn to do things that you've never had to learn. So like you're kind of forced to learn, which is good. You're learning new things. I believe like we are lifelong learners. It's actually my bio. Like I am a lifelong learner. I always want to learn and I'm always learning every day. I'm learning. Like I don't believe that that's enough. Okay, I know it all. No, I don't believe in that. I think we learn and we should learn every single day, really. It really makes you grow as a woman, mature. I think it's amazing. Really.
Great.
Yeah.
So I heard this quote. I saw this quote in a hotel when I was staying in Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles. So it went like this: live as if you will. Live as if you will live forever. Okay, and learn as if you will live forever. Meaning to say that you should keep learning. At every stage, you learn. Right? Doesn't matter how old you are, whether you are 2 years old or 200 years old. The learning curve should never stop. You know that hunger to learn and that drive to learn should always be there.
Definitely.
Great. So tell me, like, have you ever encountered incident with any strangers or somebody that you never knew that you met during your travels, and how did that transpire?
Met somebody like as a friend.
No, like a random stranger that you met during your travels, and was that a good experience for you, or like a good conversation or anything like that? Did you experience anything such?
I would say because most of my traveling, it was I would arrive and then they would come pick me up. It was like a contract work, right? And most of the time I'd be at like the artist accommodation or the hotel or like the resorts wherever I work in. I wouldn't have much time to meet up with like strangers or people who are also traveling. So I cannot really recall something like that.
Okay, that makes sense because your travels are mostly revolved around your work and your contracts.
Actually, one time I met up with a person in Lebanon. They were very nice. They helped me see places that I really did not even know about. Actually, sorry, I take that back. Kind of forgot. But yeah.
Yeah,
There were
I
actually
mean,
two people. They were super nice.
Great. That's
Right,
amazing.
in Beirut. Right.
Oh, that's amazing. So, do you think travel is essential for personal growth, or it's just for privileged people?
Of course, it's for personal growth. Of course.
And you've grown personally a lot because of your travels.
Oh yeah, I did. For
All right,
sure.
now let's try to get into an area which we will talk about some travel tips and hacks. So, is there a travel hack that you know that you think most people don't know or most people don't use?
A tip or a hack?
Hack. Let's talk about hack.
I put my passport in my backpack or the bag that I know I'm gonna take to the airport at least 3 or 4 days in advance.
Okay, I never
Even
thought about this.
packing, I actually start packing a while before. Like I know people, when I hear about people that start packing the day off or the night off, to me honestly that's mind blowing. I couldn't do it.
So
I
last
would
minute
forget.
packing you feel is dangerous, and you can turn to miss out on things. And
I wouldn't say like to each their own really. Some people they manage to do it. I have ADHD. I forget stuff and I have to rethink and I have to check everything. Just like sometimes I finish packing a day before and I have to recheck again. And it always, thank God, it always helps. I end up not forgetting any major things. But for me, this is definitely my number one traveling hack.
since we're talking about you preparing well in advance, 3-4 days, do you have any specific packing tips, or how do you pack? What's your packing mantra?
Okay, ladies, at least 2 pajamas in your backpack. Okay, some makeup, 2 pajamas, and a face wash, toothbrush, and toothpaste in your backpack that you're gonna keep with you during the flight in case your luggage gets lost, because it's horrible. It's a horrible experience for you to like lose your luggage or for it to get delayed. Because imagine, that's definitely like a good hack that I'm lately like doing for sure.
For sure, I think that's true.
Oh yeah.
What do you think is a rookie mistake that a lot of people make? What's a common travel mistake that people always make?
Using dollars or euros to pay for things in other countries that don't use euros and dollars, because you always end up paying more. Always exchange it to the local currency, because otherwise you're really gonna end up paying more. Also, please do not really mingle a lot with strangers that you know nothing about.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they can be
You might get
imposters, or
taken
they could
advantage
scam you,
of.
or they could be scammers.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Yeah. So just be
Right.
careful.
Do you have any travel hack or tip while you book flights or hotels? Is there a formula you follow, or you just go randomly?
I wish. I ask my friends for that. I don't know. Like I don't know websites that were like discounted and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really know a lot about that. Do you?
Yeah, there is some sites where you
That's
can do
because
that.
you're a pro.
No, not really. Well, I kind of like to explore, and it's traveling has been a passion for a long time.
See, that's why.
So
yeah.
when you're doing, especially, I think it might be a little different for you because a lot of times you travel was on work contracts. So maybe they're taking care of your flights and bookings and things like that. But when you're booking on your own, then you need to be a little bit cautious about every dollar you spend and try to minimize that. One more
Maybe.
thing I want to add to what you said is that normally what I do when I fly from Dubai to a country, I don't change the money here. Because if you change the local money, like if you convert over here to Moroccan dirhams or to Thai baht, you don't get the best rate. And what I do is I change to
agree.
dollars. I take dollars with me. Then when I go to the country,
Once you arrive.
once I arrive, not
Yeah.
at the airport, but in a local exchange house, you go and exchange dollars. Because there, if you give dirhams, again, you lose a lot of money.
Yeah.
Or
No,
you give
I
your
agree.
local currency, you lose a lot of money. So I use
Yeah.
this a lot that I always, especially when I go to Morocco or Thailand,
Yeah.
I always go with USD and change USD into local currency when I'm in the country.
Yeah, I agree. I did the same thing once here, actually twice. And yeah, definitely the fees are higher. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask you, you being a lady, a woman, do you have like a jewelry dilemma when you travel? I know maybe as a dancer, you might have to carry a lot of jewelry, but like, do you like to carry a lot of jewelry when you travel, especially real jewelry like gold and precious metals?
Yeah, I never take any real jewelries. I mean, I don't know if you want to, I don't love gold. I don't know if you noticed.
I can see
I'm
that.
not about to,
Change that.
I'm not about to like jeopardize that. Like, no, I'm not going to take any real jewelries with
But it's not safe while traveling, right? You can become a target and
or lose them.
or lose them,
actually.
and you lose a lot of money.
Yeah, don't. I wouldn't do that.
Okay, let's dig a little bit into your cultural side and your personal growth side and your career side, right? So I want to know. I'm very curious to know what's one thing about the Moroccan culture that has shaped you as who you are today, as the Sofia we meet today and know today. What is that one Moroccan cultural thing that has made you who you are today?
I would say character. I mean, first of all, Moroccan people are known for being so welcoming, so giving. We're so culturally rich. It's crazy, and it's not because it's my country. We have Amazigh, we have Reef, we have people in the north, and we almost speak different languages sometimes.
Yeah.
So I would say Safi, right? Kavida. So I would say culture-wise, because of it, and I'm thankful. I mean, languages, and I'm talking about also foreign languages.
Yeah, you can
I
speak
would
French,
say-
Arabic, English, and
Yeah,
also the other local dialects.
yeah,
So you're multilingual.
yeah. I speak also
naturally.
a little bit of Spanish.
Spanish as well. Yes,
'Cause,
so
yeah.
big Spanish influence.
Yeah, I lived in South
right
a
there.
little bit. So I would say being caring, especially like Moroccan women, again, they're known for being like caring.
Yes.
They always say like they're the best housewives, but I'm just going to talk about like the caring side.
Is that really true?
I can't tell you because I'm not like, I cannot
Like I hear
judge.
this a
They're
lot
just
that
going to be like,
Moroccan women are the best wife candidates, and I know that a lot of people from Saudi go to Morocco, and
They marry
everyone loves
there.
Moroccan women. What's the myth behind it or the reality behind it?
I definitely agree when it comes to like, we're very caring, we're very like motherly, and we have that mother instinct like, naturally. So we're very nurturing. So I think that's what they're looking for.
Awesome. So what's one cultural tradition from Morocco that you believe that whole world should adapt, that everyone should adapt that aspect of Moroccan culture? Is there anything like that you think of?
Maybe henna.
Henna.
We have beautiful, like our way of doing henna. Again, it depends on the city. Is beautiful. It's like art. It's literally art.
It's
Whether
amazing.
it's just here and here or whether it's like a little tattoo. It's beautiful. I think everybody should try it. Moroccan henna, everybody. Google it.
Moroccan henna. Great. I'm going to Google it too.
Yeah.
Not that I'm just fascinated about it. To
Yeah,
understand.
it's beautiful.
So let's move now from your Moroccan roots to you moving to Dubai. What made you decide to leave everything? You had such a beautiful career as Sofia Sultan, the popular belly dancer, and featured in so many countries, in Lebanon, in Turkey, in Egypt, and then you decided to change your career path and you moved to Dubai. I mean, you've been in Dubai for a long time. I know that you've been
For a
shuttling
while.
from Dubai. But
Yeah.
what was that thing that inspired you to kind of move to Dubai?
2018, I came to visit. That was just for tourism. And then I got a contract almost right away as I was leaving. And then when I came back again, it was for the contract. So why did I move here? I think everybody knows, especially women. Like there's one thing that makes UAE special. There's one thing that makes now UAE the country to live in when it comes to especially for women, safety.
Absolutely.
Like I would like keep my residency on Dubai, and I would travel to work,
Wherever.
and I would come back home. I would call it my second home, right?
Absolutely.
Because I couldn't really see myself being myself, living in safety, and like whenever I want, going to whatever I want, whenever I want, unless if I'm here.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, and I agree with you that Dubai is one of the safest countries, especially for women. So, what do you define as a surprising aspect of building a thriving business in Dubai?
Well, it depends on the field. Are you talking about like my field?
Yeah, any field like.
Well, if we're talking about the crypto education, the trading education in general, like the financial markets in general, I love it. Like UAE is it's so pro crypto that it really like help you. That helps you to like be more comfortable marketing your business, be more comfortable networking with other people who are in the same field, who are looking to learn about this field, which is what we do. We educate people about it. We teach people how to invest, how to trade from zero, and we also integrate AI into it. So again, AI, for example, it's so AI pro, it's amazing.
Absolutely.
That like really puts it like on the map as like one of, I think, the only country in the Middle East that's so like innovative and so pro innovation. It's amazing.
You're right. In fact, UAE is the only country that has a ministry of AI and a minister for AI. So Dubai has been at the forefront of adopting technology and innovation,
Absolutely.
whether it comes to high tech security or the safety measures, or it comes to fintech with crypto and regulating things. And it's great. It's great to be in
advanced
Dubai.
in everything if you think
it's a
about
beautiful
it.
place for innovation.
Of
Right?
course. For example, there's a place in GVC, Trader Vic's. If you sit by the balcony and they have those,
Traders Week in JVC.
I think it's in between Marina and GVC.
Oh, okay, yeah,
right.
okay. I know
And
Traders Week. It's
they
one of my
have this,
favorite
like,
places.
Yeah, and they have this like lights with like different shapes when they want to market like a business or a new company. Where would you find that? Nobody. I'm sorry, but like Europe and US, so sorry guys. You have nothing on you. Like, let's be honest. So yeah, plus safety.
Okay, so do you think Middle East is actually more progressive for women than people actually think? Because people have a different perception. Okay, safety is one aspect, but when it comes to business, especially, women have a good platforms here, and like, you think it's more progressive for women, or what do you think?
100%. 100%.
Great.
It's like with open arms. People are like, they will help you, they will support you. Absolutely.
So let's talk a little bit about your identity and evolution. So transitioning from a very, very popular and dancer to being an entrepreneur that you're today in the crypto world and the fintech community, how does it feel like starting over completely again, or what is that feeling? Can you share your feeling?
That's a very good question. That everybody actually that know about my previous profession, they get so curious and be like, wow. See, the thing is, so here's the stereotype. You're a dancer, so you're not really smart. Okay? You're just a pretty face, a beautiful body, almost like a eye candy. You can be a beautiful eye candy, or like a beautiful object in the rooms as an accessory. This is how they really look at dancers. I call them artists because it's art, really, especially belly dancing. It's like a royal, ancient art. So first of all, people at the beginning would think I have a double life. It's very funny. At one point, like they thought I had a double life, and I'm like, no, it's not a double life. I actually say it. Back when I was doing both, I was like learning about this. I was learning about crypto. I was learning about trading, and I was still doing it. People think I have a double life, because it's two completely different fields. And I'm just here to tell you guys, especially ladies, you can do it. Like, if you have a different passion and you want to do something else different, you can do both. Also, yes, we have brains. Artists do have brains, and we can actually speak, because they really think you have no voice. You cannot talk. You have nothing to say. You basically have no brains, but we do. Surprise, surprise.
Right. So actually, you opened up a Pandora's box right now, and I really want to talk to you a little bit more on this topic, which is beauty and brains. Right. So I have some perception, or I think it's also the Dubai perception problem, or probably it's global as well. But tell me something. Let's actually address the elephant in the room right now. How often have you felt judged in Dubai's social scene, or with all the networking events you attend and all that? Because obviously you are very beautiful, you're pretty, you have a nice body and everything that people would like you said, like an eye candy and all that, right? But then when you go on stage and you talk that lingo of fintech and crypto and all, what's kind of that experience? How do you take it, and what's going on with that?
Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna talk about myself. So
You can be raw and unfiltered, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't no need to worry. Just be yourself and
because
tell
I'm
the
really
audience.
protective over women, so I don't want to also like offend women. So
Well,
here's
it's the
thing.
reality. I mean, the reality is like when you walk in and people look at you, they judge you that, oh, she's so beautiful. That
She
means she
probably
must
has
be.
no
It's like
brains.
a blonde bimbo, that kind of stereotype, right? She's a blonde bimbo, right?
I'm not
So she's a
blonde
good
at all.
looking, but she's just a good
I'm a
looking
proud
girl.
brunette, but I got you.
I'm not talking about you being blonde. I'm just generally saying the psychology, the
You mean the
stereotype.
stereotype?
Yeah.
Okay, I think the reason why I never really had that kind of interaction is because I made sure I put very, very high boundaries from the get-go. Like whenever somebody tries to get out of line or try to switch the subject, I put them right back to their place in a very nice way, and I go back to the subject where which is the reason why they have approached me in the first place. That's why, and that's how I have prevented myself to be in any situations like that.
Okay, but do you feel like there is this narrative in Dubai where, I mean, you go to a lot of events and social circles and places. Do you think that there's this narrative in Dubai that beautiful girls don't have brains, or beauty is without brains? Do you think that this is a common thing to you? No, not just for you, but maybe for your friends, your circle. Like people
Understand,
think,
yeah.
oh, she's beautiful, so she must not be so smart, or she must not be so clever. And like this attitude of judging people has been there. Do you feel that's common in Dubai, and do you see that?
Okay. So first of all, let's talk about the first perception. So I understand a lot of people, especially men, they look at a woman, a beautiful woman, they say, oh, she probably got it so easy. Why?
Yeah.
Because we're in Dubai. And I know and I understand some beautiful women, they do have it so easy, especially in Dubai, because let's be honest, here, you just have to be beautiful and you really could have it all if you don't want to work. But that's not me. I mean, other women can do it. Good for them if it suits them. But for me, I think not only that I was born and raised to be like a hard worker, but everything, anything that I ever got, I worked so hard for it. And so it becomes your character.
Right.
You cannot not work hard, and you'd be very offended if somebody would think that you just want to live as in like you just want to wake up and you want to have it all so easily. But again, other women, I mean, good for them if that's what they want to do.
Yeah, my question was that there's this perception in Dubai, or generally it's a common perception all over the world when they see a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
They think that, okay, like she is just a good looking girl, and, she's not smart, or she might not be
Yeah.
smart,
Yeah.
or she might not have that talent. Like,
Especially
people
if
judge you with your looks, and then they stereotype you that, okay, she's just a good looking girl.
Especially if your previous career was like a professional belly dancer, which
Oh, yeah.
they automatically connect it to like, yeah, that's just what she is and she doesn't really have much brains. Yeah. I mean, I would ask you, what do you think?
No, well, I feel like, I mean,
You know me.
yeah, I know it's not about you. I know you're a different personality. But if I have to generalize, yes, people do judge people.
Yeah.
People do have this stereotype of the blonde and the bimbo theory, right? But with the interactions I've had, I've always learned never to judge someone too early, or whether it's a male,
By their
female. But on the
cover,
females,
it's
it's more daunting for them that this kind of they go around with this big burden of being judged. Like, that's kind of what I also wanted to ask you, that you are actually very active in a male dominated industry, which is fintech and crypto.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
So in that
male
industry, as a
dominated.
woman, do you think you have to work twice as hard to be taken seriously, or people just take you as What would she know about crypto, or what would she know about fintech? Do you see that happening?
Yeah,
It's common.
100%. Yes, we have to work twice as hard. And I remember a lot of interactions where the minute I said I'm into crypto, they start challenging me with questions. I mean, like, I don't need to say, needless to say, I have definitely proved them wrong, but like, I keep wondering, do I have to prove myself all the time? And then you get to a point like, no, I actually don't have to do that. You get to a point where we don't even answer those kind of questions. But yes, I think that they do judge you because you're a woman, and they do judge you if you are cute or if you look good. So what I would say is, at the end of the day, I am a girl. And of course, I would be expecting to from my significant other to like obviously pamper me and get me
course.
wherever I want. But then I also want to work hard because I believe in learning important skills. I cannot see myself just being, brainless and not even have anything to talk about.
Right.
Right. And at the same time, because there are beautiful women who are like that, this is the reason why a lot of men are so intimidated. And so, again, the easiest thing for them to do is to just judge us as, oh, just a beautiful face. She probably doesn't know what she's talking about. And this is how it is.
So this is kind of, I think I want you to dwell a little bit and advise other women who are watching and listening to us. I have seen a lot of women who, on purpose, they kind of dress down, they tone down themselves to be taken seriously. Like she knows she's beautiful and she's going to be fully
Oh my
dressed
God.
up. So people
All
kind
the
of underdress and they kind of like go low key.
Yeah.
And they try to look like a nerd, or they wear glasses, or they change their look a bit to be taken more seriously. And a lot of women do that, and I know a lot of women who do that. Right? So what's your advice to women out there who's kind of watching us on YouTube and Spotify and listening to us on all the other podcast platforms? Do you have some, based on your experience, advice that you can give women and tell the women, guys, this is what you should do and you should not care about this or that? Do you have some
Yeah.
such opinion?
Yeah, unfortunately, that does happen. A couple of the women that I'm coaching, they did tell me about such incidents. This is what I think. You should dress for the occasion. Means if it's a professional settings, you cannot really go with like an attractive look. This is my opinion, because you're definitely going to attract the wrong audience. Say you're also going to have the wrong kind of attention. And whether we agree or not, and whether we like it or not, men will judge you based on what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Whether we want to argue about it all day long. I would say wear whatever you want, but really dressed for the occasion. If you're going to the beach, you can wear whatever you want. If you're going to a cocktail party, please, with all means, wear whatever you want. If you're going to a professional event, please just be professional, right?
Got you. I think you make sense.
Yeah.
So let's explore a little bit about your career side. And I want to particularly focus on getting more insight into Female X Crypto. So what inspired you to create the Female X Crypto community? And how did your experience within the iGenius ecosystem influence that? And tell us a little bit more about your community and what you do for women and how you help women. Let's talk a little bit about this.
Well, first of all, number one, calling for me, I think I'm here to serve. Honest to God, I feel like, first of all, if you're starting a business, guys, please let your intention be to serve. And I promise you, the minute you intend to serve, Allah will definitely bless you with success along the way. Yes, it's not going to be easy. Yes, it's not going to be fast. But trust me, you will get there. I think the intention to serve, that's it. If you're intending to serve. And also, because I've got to learn that a lot of women, first of all, let's be honest, they do not teach us about money in schools.
Right.
They teach us to be followers, and they teach us to be workers. That's it. They do not teach us to be leaders. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, especially women, I've got to learn that they know nothing about investing. They have no investing education. They don't know how to deal with money. First of all, they don't even have a relationship with money. And I believe you should have a good positive relationship with money. And also the third reason is because it's a male dominated field.
Right.
And so I took it upon myself to teach women, coach them on not only have a good relationship with money and to also learn how to invest.
Awesome. So, for women who are just getting started in crypto or investing, what's the biggest myth you feel needs to be debunked right now? And let's talk about mindset, which you spoke about, the risk, and what stops many women from actually investing or getting into such things,
I think it comes from deep within. Believe it or not, the reason why a lot of people, for example, they don't invest in themselves is that deep down, they don't think they are worthy of it. She might tell you, oh, it's just too expensive for me. She might tell you, oh, it's overpriced. But really deep down, they do not think they deserve it. And that's the reason why. Because if you think about it, it's the truth. When you spend, say, for example, 60, 70 dirhams, or like, let's say you spend like $40 a day on like Starbucks, on coffee, every single day. If you save just that monthly, do you know how much money you're going to be saving? So it comes from there. If you think you are worthy, if you know you're going to learn a skill that's going to pay you for the rest of your life, you wouldn't put at least $700 into yourself to build up your education, your knowledge, learn a skill that's really going to pay you a lot of money? Of course you would, but deep down, it's really just internally they do not believe that they are worthy of it. That's why.
That's amazing. You have put some clarity, and we want to tell the audience that who's watching us and listening to us that we are not providing any financial advice here, and Female X Crypto community is also a community that's more about learning and upgrading and enhancing skills
Absolutely.
for women that can actually learn how to invest.
Educational purposes only.
For educational purposes only. Let's make it clear, because we are not financial advisors. We don't tell
not
you where to put your
financial
money.
advisors. It's not a financial advice at all.
Great. So, how does Female X Crypto go beyond just being a community? Are there any tools you offer? Is it more about education, or what's in it for the people who are listening to us? They might be curious to know.
Okay, so it's educational products about almost everything in the financial markets, from learning how to invest step by step and crypto coins, to learning how to trade from zero. And it's for individuals who are 9-to-5 workers, and it's for business owners too. How? If you're an individual that's working a normal job, that's good too. You can still trade. You don't have to be stuck in front of the screen all day long. We have an AI that literally tells you when to enter a trade, how, on what price, when to take profit, 1, 2, 3, plus when to put your stop loss to protect your assets. Like, it does not get easier than that. When people tell me I don't have time to trade and I don't know how, we have a specific trading coach specifically for you. And the same thing goes to business owners who also do not have time. If you're a business owner and you're obviously busy with your business, you can invest your money in coins that we know for a fact or are 100% or like a 90% guaranteed to hit 50 to 60x. Wouldn't that be amazing to let your money work for you?
Right.
Without making really any effort? That's just investing. But if you do trading also with our AI, it's like ChatGPT. All you have to do is tell them which trading you want to do, swing trading, day trading, or say scalping. All you have to do is let them know what you want. The AI will help you with everything.
Amazing.
From A to Z.
That's great. You guys are doing an amazing job and helping the community to grow together. That's
We have
that's
amazing
brilliant.
results, and we're so thankful and blessed to have it, really.
That's amazing, Sofia. Sofia, now let's go into a quick rapid fire round. These are more travel questions, and the answer can be anything, but it's pretty simple. It's quick and rapid, yeah?
Yeah.
So, window seat or aisle seat?
Window seat for sure.
Okay. Luxury hotel or a cozy boutique stay?
Both.
Great. Adventure trip or a relaxing getaway?
Relax and get away.
Solo trip or a group travel?
Solo trip.
Sunrise flights or red-eye late-night flights?
Late night flights.
Planned itinerary or something spontaneous?
Both.
Mountains or beaches? Both. Okay. Big city or off-the-grid escapes?
Of the grid escapes.
Backpack or suitcase? I think I know the answer already
Suitcase.
because you said women
I'm not
when
doing.
backpacking.
I'm not doing any backpacking.
Five-star
guys.
restaurant or street food?
Sorry.
5-star restaurant or street food?
Both.
Okay. Now this is would you rather. Okay. And I think I know some answers based on what you have answered earlier. Would you rather be stuck on an airport for 24 hours or lose your baggage for a week?
I'll be stuck all the time, every time.
Okay. Only visit tropical beaches or snowy mountains for the rest of your life. What would you choose?
Tropical.
Okay. Travel for free but never get to choose your destination, or you always pay and choose your destination.
For free to any destination, I don't mind.
Never use a map again or never speak the local language.
Ooh. Never speak the local language.
Visit only places you've been to before or never visit the same place twice.
I would visit the places that I've never been to before, absolutely.
Right. So this is like the one and only. So the one destination everyone should visit before they die. What do you think?
Morocco.
Morocco, yes, Safi. The one travel experience that changed your life. What was it?
Bali.
Bali? Okay. I was thinking you'll say more like Egypt or Turkey.
On a positive note, Bali for
Okay.
sure.
The one country that still surprises you every time you go there.
Egypt.
Egypt. The one thing you
If
always
you want your adrenaline to be moving all the time, guys, go to Egypt.
the one thing that you always buy as a souvenir.
Sorry?
When you travel, do you buy anything as a souvenir when you come back?
I mean, everywhere. Everywhere I'd go.
Okay. The one thing you always forget to pack. I don't think that's going to happen to you because you start packing 3 days before.
Thank God. Praise the Lord. No.
Or is there anything that you always forget on a trip? Like a phone charger or a cable?
Yes, that happened to me before. My phone charger, a very unique shampoo of mine that I really cannot find
Or you
anywhere.
forget the shampoos in the bathroom in a hurry to go back.
No, there's a specific shampoo that I can only order online. Yeah, something like that. Thank God, only the small things. Yeah, some cash, that's it. Yeah.
Sofia, you were amazing. You did a great job. You crushed the mission today. Where can actually listeners follow your journey? Do you mind sharing your social media handles?
Absolutely. I have my personal one, which is I am Youssra Sofia on Instagram, and my other one is Lazy Girl Wealth. I'm sure you guys gonna do the editing, then you're gonna write it up.
We're gonna plug all your social media handles, and thank you so much. It was lovely
Before
talking
we
to
wrap
you.
up, I have to ask you my last question.
Sure, please go ahead.
Talk to them about your visit to Morocco.
Oh, so guys, I've been a lot to Morocco and I've been to many places in Morocco. I love Morocco. The culture is good. The people are very warm and
What about the
kind-hearted.
food?
The food is
We've talked
awesome.
about it. You loved the tagine.
I love the tagine. I love the chicken pastilla. And
so good.
of course, the Moroccan tea is out of this world.
My addiction.
And I still want to go to more places, but I've already been to Casablanca, I've been to Kenitra, I've been to Rabat,
You've
I've
been to
to
enough, actually. They're all
Tangier
amazing.
and
Tangier is
Marrakesh.
amazing.
Still, I'm missing
You just
Fez
have
and
to,
Agadir.
Chef
and
Shawan, my hometown in Home Island, Ceuta and
we should
Tetuan.
plan a trip together sometime.
Absolutely, we should.
Inshallah.
Yeah, and one last step when it comes to the Moroccan tea, please extra mint and you'll be good to go.
Safi,
Safi, deal.
a deal. Thank you guys for watching us and listening to us today. You can follow our journey on Instagram and all the social media platforms and all the streaming platforms for podcast. And stay tuned for the next one. Ciao. Bye.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Rohit.
For the first time today, actually, we are running a part 2 of an episode. She's none other than Sofia Youssra Khaloufi. Welcome back to the studio.
Nobody steals you from anybody. Lebanon, not only they have one of the best cuisines ever, the music, the people, the vibes, the life there is just beautiful.
By day, she might be a luxury real estate agent, but by evening or by night, she's someone else.
It's another kind of double life. It's not my whole identity in Dubai. It's expensive, so it gets to a point where like you have to pay to breathe almost. Extreme content that they're putting out there, they are easily influenced by this fake luxurious life on social media. Not only you have to be happy every day, other people happy. That's my job. We get paid like rock stars. Belly dancing is a part of me, it's not all of me. Social anxiety, as a beautiful woman, you will get certain offers. Dark side is like if you're tired, if you're sick, and you're on a contract.
They don't really care.
The sad reality is that in Dubai, a lot of people are so lonely.
Absolutely.
I just want you girls to really think about the future and look at the bigger picture and then make such a decision.